The world demand of aquaculture products is expanding due to population growth and reduction of wild-caught fish, and increasingly so in the rapidly urbanizing areas. Demand for fish has been on a steady rise in Kenya. Research says that Kenya's fisheries, including capture and aquaculture fisheries, earn her an estimated $70 million from exports, besides providing a livelihood for the poor. Production is still heavily dependent on capture fisheries. The findings thus call for mass action on methods of beefing up aquaculture in Kenya and making it sustainable for the foreseeable future. One of these areas is at Lake Victoria in Homa Bay and Kindu Bay at Juliet Farm.
Our farm started in 2009. It gained momentum in 2010. We started in Bondo, but due to water challenges, we moved to this site. It was not specifically this site. It's a site which is about 5 kilometers from here. That is where we started in 2010. In 2012, January, we had the same challenge of water, so we purchased this site and set this side aside. One, it was good because of the access to water. We're just very close to a natural water body, which is Lake Victoria. At the same time, we had access to road and electricity. So generally, the infrastructure to reach the market was quite good.
There has been an increase in demand for fish while its supply has been greatly limited. The demand has not been easily met through the years due to cutthroat overfishing, poaching, poor fishing practices, lack of advanced technology when handling fish, among others.
There's a lot of demand for farmed fish. One is because of what I'd mentioned earlier, dwindling catches. You know, tilapia generally is a prestigious fish in Kenya. If you get a visitor, you not buy bota or any other species, everybody would want to go for tilapia. And tilapia has a very huge shortage from the wild. Currently, the demand has been interrupted a little bit through the Chinese import. But our people, through enlightenment, they are realizing that the quality of Chinese cannot be compared to farmed tilapia. So the demand is quite huge.
The main warm water fishes bred in Kenya are the Nile tilapia and the African catfish. These two species are fast becoming the new cash magnet of the counties. Growing public demand for a healthy, tasty, and affordable protein is stimulating the boom in this industry. The decline in wild fish populations as a result of overharvest and water pollution in Lake Victoria and other water bodies has therefore promoted the culture of farmed fresh fish that are grown in static ponds and cage systems.
We do grow out. Initially, we used to do them under pond. I mentioned to you that we are doing sex reversal. Apart from sex reversal, we are also the only hatchery that does genetics. So what we do, we select certain traits that we want. And it's something that we've been doing since the inception of this hatchery. So we are in the 9th generation, starting the 10th generation. And because of that, we have to monitor our fish. Both in performance of sex reversal efficacy, we expect to achieve 98%, and also growth performance. So if we have to know the efficacy, which is the efficiency of sex reversal, we do it in grow out to compare and know where there are loopholes. In terms of genetics, we also do the same and see how our fish are performing. So currently we are doing it in cages. We have cages in Suba. So we do cage farming.
In the cage aquaculture value chain, a lot of issues are of relevance, including water quality, feed, hatcheries, produce, transport, and marketing. Cage farms are positioned in such a way to utilize natural currents, which provides the fish with oxygen and other appropriate natural conditions. There is a risk that the expansion of aquaculture in Lake Victoria can become too intensive and pollute the waters with the risk of limiting future opportunities. It is only possible to implement strategic interventions along the systems that have real impacts only when understanding the core bottlenecks throughout value chains. A common understanding of food systems is needed to secure a sustainable future in both urban and rural communities to take needed action.